A fan collapses and dies at a Miss May I show. Vulfpeck shows us just how easy it is to make $20,000. Gerard Way is up to all sorts of fun stuff. And Bane streamed their final album. This is your APTV news for May 10th, 2014.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Nick Major, your APTV Los Angeles correspondent, and in our top news stories from altpress.com over this last week, last Saturday at a Miss May I show at Webster Hall in New York City, 21-year-old concert goer Alberto Scott collapsed and died outside the venue. Early reports said he died upon stage diving, while more recent updates say he was walking on his own before collapsing. Miss May I released a statement in response to the event saying, "We were deeply shocked and saddened to hear this news. We'd ask that all your thoughts and prayers be with his family." Be sure to head over to altpress.com to stay up to date with this story as more information comes in. But for now, a GoFundMe has been started to help fund Alberto's funeral. All proceeds will benefit the funeral and his family, so please consider donating to help his family out in their time of need. Ann Arbor, Michigan's Vulfpeck have figured out how to get $20,000 in music royalties from Spotify for really no work or no music at all. And how did they do this, you're probably wondering? Well, the band wanted to set out on a tour where they could play free shows for their fans, but they still needed funding. So what they did is they uploaded a completely silent album to Spotify, and then they asked their fans to just play the album over and over again on repeat while they slept, and before long, it accumulated $20,000 in royalties.
We believe it's the most silent album ever recorded. When you listen to a Vulfpeck song on Spotify, Spotify pays us a half a cent. So if you were to listen to Sleepify all night on repeat, you'd generate $4.
Spotify ended up having Vulfpeck remove the album due to violations of the terms of service, and in response, Spotify spokesperson Graham James said, "It's a clever stunt, but we prefer Vulfpeck's earlier albums." Falling in Reverse have released a music video for their cover of Coolio's 90s hit Gangsta's Paradise. The song is featured on Fearless Records' Punko's 90s Volume 2, which came out early last month. So be sure to check it out. And yes, you're probably wondering, hey Nick, were you on set? Were you behind the scenes making a sweet video for all of us to watch the making of this video with Ronnie and Coolio? And I absolutely was. Keep your eyes peeled because that will be posted on Wednesday. And I can tell you now, it was a Coolio time. Get it? Coolio, it's the rapper and it was cool, whatever. Falling in Reverse are also nominated for a few APMA awards. So if you want to see the guys win, head on over to altpress.com/APMAs and cast your vote now. Gerard Way has signed with Warner Brothers Records as a solo artist, and his debut album is nearing completion. Head on over to gerardway.com to hear a snippet of a song, as well as to sign up for his mailing list and even pre-order his first official t-shirt. The website isn't only dedicated to his music, but it also showcases his multimedia art, from visual art to work in comics to unspecified projects. So pretty much, as you would expect from gerardway.com, it's all about Gerard. So head over there now, and you will have way too much fun. Get it? Gerard Way. Let's see how many puns I can throw into this. Don't worry, I've got some more Gerard Way news, because Wrong Child, the side project of Kill Hannah's frontman Matt Devine, finally released the track Falling in Love Will Kill You that he announced back in February that features Gerard Way. And leave it up to Gerard to help make a fantastic song, because it was originally going to be sang between a guy and a girl, but once they heard Gerard's beautiful voice, they just couldn't say no. So thank you for that, and in fact, you know what? I guess I'll play it for you guys right about now.
Falling in love, falling in love, falling in love will kill you.
The Seattle police recently released a letter found at the scene of Kurt Cobain's suicide to Courtney Love. It was originally believed that Kurt Cobain wrote the letter himself, which was not his suicide note, by the way, but it was a separate one that was found in his wallet. But it was actually written by Love before their 1991 wedding. The letter said, "Do you, Kurt Cobain, take Courtney Michelle Love to be your lawful shredded wife, even when she's a bitch with zits and siphoning all your money for doping and whoring?" Love has confirmed that she wrote the note and said, "Obviously I wrote it. Don't you guys know what sarcasm is?" In an AP exclusive, and after 9 years since their last release, Bane are now streaming their fourth and final album, Don't Wait Up, over at altpress.com. The album will be officially released next week. "We truly did throw our hearts into these songs and hope that you're going to like them," the band said in a statement to us, and furthermore, the plan is to tour heavily in the next year or two, so be sure to check out Don't Wait Up, and also be sure to check the band out if they come to your town, because it sounds like after these next few years of touring, you might not get a chance to see them again. This week, AP editor Scott Heisel breaks down the Song of the Year nominations for this year's APMAs. Stay tuned every week for a new category breakdown, and be sure to vote over at altpress.com/APMAs. Some of the songs that made it to the list include All Time Low's A Love Like War, Bring Me the Horizon's Shadow Moses, and Paramore's Still Into You. So go over and vote for your favorite song now. And finally, our third winner of the Watch, Share, Win YouTube subscriber contest is Megan Carlisle, sister or cousin or someone of Austin Carlisle. But not really, unless you are. Are you, Megan? I don't know. But let's revisit that epic tweet you put out. Brendan Urie plays everything on This Is Gospel, crying because Brendan Urie poster, heart. I think she was a little excited when she wrote that. Am I right, Megan? Well, anyway, be sure to share your favorite APTV videos on Facebook and Twitter with the hashtag WinAPTV, and head on over to altpress.com/WinAPTV for more information on this. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Nick_Major, as well as Alternative Press at AltPress. And I am once again Nick Major, your APTV Los Angeles correspondent, and this has been your APTV News for May 10th, 2014. Goodbye.